All right. Welcome, everybody, to the final match of the day. It's been such a day. We've had a crazy day. We've had a lot of matches, and this is the last one, the final match. And it's kind of makes sense that this is the final match. You know, the Yala effect has been dominating throughout Indian Wells this week. Of course, she beat Coco, or she got through Coco Gauff in the last round. She's taken on Noskova. Now, they've got an interesting rivalry because they have played in the juniors a couple of times. Now, I've been told that they've been played way back in, you know, the under 12s. I couldn't find any info on that, so I'm just going to have to take your word for it. But I did find out that I did see that they played at the French Open Juniors in 2020, and Yala got the win. So that's the only information, and even that's probably outdated because obviously 6 years ago, juniors, right? It's a completely different surface. And both players are so much better than they were when they played in that 2020 French Open. So let's see how it looks, because also there is a worrying record for Yala against Czech players. She's never beaten a Czech player on the WTA. So yeah, it's she has a bit of a Czech kryptonite. So we'll see if she can get through it tonight and take out Noskova, who she has never played. Noskova is, by the way, on the verge of top 10. She's a very, very dangerous player. Has beaten Swiatek. If you don't know who she is, she's beaten Swiatek at a Grand Slam before. Had a breakout a couple of years ago from that. So yeah, she is. She's legit. She's legit, and this shouldn't be a match that is overlooked. Winner of this will take on Gibson, who took out Paolini. So you would say that the winner of this match would be the favorite to make the semis. Now the semis, if we're going to dream a little big, it's going to be between either Mboko or Sabalenka, because Sabalenka beat Osaka and Mboko just took out Anisimova. So no matter what happens, if you're going to go to the semis, the winner of this match might make the semis. And if they do make the semis, it's going to be very, very tough because they're going to have to play a top 10 player. By the way, we're almost at 300 likes. Appreciate that. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe and all that stuff. But let's get to it. How are we doing, chat? How are we feeling? Can we get a couple? Look, just put an emoji in the chat. Whatever it is, just put some emojis in the chat for how you're feeling about this match. Because I don't know. Yala's not the favorite, right? She is the underdog in this match, which I think is a little surprising because it's the ranking, obviously, maybe, and I don't know. But like, I thought this would be more of a 50-50, seeing that Yala's been playing so well. But yeah, just chuck some emojis in the chat of how you're feeling. Are you nervous? Are you excited? Are you scared? Are you tired? Are you asleep? I don't know. Chuck them in the chat. Fonseca Sinner was lit. Oh yeah. I'm so excited for Fonseca's future. He proved tonight that he has got it. And he has got it. He can do it. He has got it. My coffee's adding to the nerves. Yala is just taking her time slowly but surely. Oh, yep. She's slowly climbing up. Noskova was her ticket in joining Rafa Academy. What do you mean? Maybe Vegas didn't want many people to bet on her because she was slightly favorite. I mean, I don't know who you're talking about. All right. Can we do this emoji? You can do this emoji. What are you thinking about? Fonseca Yala mixed doubles US Open possible. God, I don't think we can handle that. The tennis world can't handle that. I don't think as a tennis community we can handle that matchup. We can't have that. Everything would go crazy. We would lose our minds. I hope Yala wins again though. Yeah, look, when I say she's not the favorite, that's actually not a bad thing. She might actually be better off not being the favorite. And then, she can play without the pressure, right? The pressure's on Noskova then, right? To win. Yala performs better when she is the underdog. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So let me talk about her record against Czech players, because somebody brought it up And I want to double check and also talk about if, there's a difference between losing to somebody a lot of times, but then also there's losing close is a different, right? So Yala has played against the Czech players. She did play Valentova this year, so we know that. Hang on. So she's 0-10. 0-10 win-loss record against against Czech players. Valentova twice has beaten her in the last couple of matches. She lost to Vondi in Montreal. She lost to Krejcikova in Wimbledon, of course. And she also lost to Fruhvirtova in Birmingham last year. So, look, Vondi, Grand Slam champion. Krejcikova, Grand Slam champion. They're not bad losses. And she also lost to Buzkova and Siniakova as well back in the day. These are all on the WTA. So 2024 onwards kind of thing. So, yeah. So let's see. I mean, 0-10, that's not terrible. It's not terrible. And especially when you've lost to two Grand Slam champions and Valentova, who has been very, very dangerous over the last 12 months. Valentova's beaten other players as well that, of note. Players on court, here we go. Players are out on court. Here we go. They're on court. Noskova comes out first. So, yeah. Now, somebody also asked, what is Noskova's record against lefties? Because that is obviously something to consider. So, Noskova, her record against lefties this year is 1-0. She beat Semenastea, hopefully got that right, in straight sets at the Australian Open. In her career, 18 wins, 7 losses. In fact, the last person to beat Noskova as a lefty was actually here last year, where Noskova lost a Sun. So Lulu Sun's beaten Noskova twice. Fernandez beaten Noskova once. But 18 wins, 7 losses, and she's won her last 6 matches against left-handers, including Pera a couple of times. She's beaten Haddad Maia. She actually beat Lulu Sun in Monterrey last year. She's beaten Lulu Sun a couple of times in the last couple of years. But yeah, so her record against lefties is not bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. Last year she went 6-1. The year before was 5-2. So I would say her record against lefties is good. It's definitely better than Yala's record against Czech players, right? So that's where we're at. All right. Here we go. They're going to warm up. Let's see how many people stuck around because there was a lot of Brazilians watching that first match. So let's see if how many of the Filipinos were just patiently waiting for this one. Prediction: I've gone to Yala in 3. I reckon this is going to be tough though because Noskova is no joke. This is going to be a tough one. But I think Yala is going to clutch it. And if the crowd is on her side, which, I mean, usually it is, but if the crowd are there and they're going to be loud and supportive, that's going to be interesting to see how Noskova deals with that. So the winner of this plays Gibson, who took out Paolini. And she's Australian. So we're going to watch that, obviously, in the quarters, even though I don't watch Aussies. We're watching that one. So the winner of this will play Gibson. All right. Here we go, chat. They're warming up. And we're ready to go. We are ready to go. Almost 4,000 people in the house. We haven't even started. Thank you, everybody, for waiting around. I know the Sinner match. I mean, it went the distance. It went 2 hours. But I know that you were all waiting here. You was like waiting for Sinner to finish so we could get this thing started. So thank you, everybody, for sticking around. Noskova is taller. Yeah, Noskova is like 5'11", just under 6 foot. So yeah, Noskova is the bigger player. She hits the ball hard. I mean, again, there's a lot of things that Noskova does that Yala can play well against. We've seen in the past, right? By the way, can we get to 1,000 likes before the match starts, which is going to start in 3 minutes? Can we get to 1,000 likes? We're almost there. We're halfway. Don't forget to like the video. Let's get to 4,000 likes. Hey, fuck it. Let's get to 4,000 likes. Let's go. Let's get to 4,000 likes. All right. Dream big. What time is it here? Or what time is it there? I think it's 9 o'clock, right? 9:30? 9:30. Oh, we're at 600. 600. Let's go. Come on, chat. We can get there. Come on. We're at 600. We can get there. By the way, if you do like the video, it does show up as a tennis ball. YouTube made it happen. 600. Come on. 700. Have we got 700? Come on. We can get 700. Come on now. We can get 700. Come on. 700. 680. Come on. Come on. We got this. Come on. We can get to 1,000. We're flying. Come on. We got this. 680. Let's go. 720. Let's go. Let's get it. Sorry, it's 8:30. Okay, it's 8:30 p.m. My bad. I'm daylight savings. Daylight savings. Oh, 800. Come on now. Come on now. Let's get it. We need to tell YouTube that this is worth watching. Let's get it. We need YouTube to know. Everybody on YouTube needs to know that this match is worth stopping everything to watch. We got to get it. We get to 1,000 likes before this, I'll freak out. Will you do a dance at 4K? Why would you want to see that? I feel like people would leave if that were... All right, last couple of serves, and then we're going to get this thing started. And we're going to lock in. Chat, we're at 900. 900, let's get it. Let's get it. Vaughn.
Leben Lex.
Thank you for the $4. Peter, thank you for the 2.
Toss.
Thank you, Arian, for the 2 as well. And thank you, Perk, for the 19 months. Appreciate that. You know what, Chad? Just before we get started, I don't know who won the toss. Sorry. 900. Come on. We're almost there. We're almost there. Hey, if we get to 1,000 likes, I'll gift 20 members, all right? 20 memberships if we get to 1,000. It's not a bribe. It's a negotiation. We're negotiating, all right? And the negotiation is that I'm going to do this and if we get 1,000, all right? It's a gift. It's a gift. We're almost there. This match is about to start in about 30 seconds. Come on, 950. Come on. Come on, make me spend money. Go on. Oh, 970. 970. We're so close to 1,000. Come on now. Thank you, Dim, for the 2 months. All right, here we go. Yala won the toss, and she elected to serve. All right. Hey, we got to 1,000. Let's have it. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, everybody. Here we go. Here we go. As promised, there's your gifted. Good. Congratulations to anybody who got a gifted membership. There you go. All right. And the match is about to start. This is perfect timing. Great start. All right, here we go. Who's going to win this match, though? That's what the next question I'm going to ask you. Also, thank you, Soy, for becoming a member. Oh, I appreciate that. All right, who is going to win this match? Chat, give me your predictions. We'll see if anybody can get it on the spot, like on the dot. I've gone Yala in 3. I reckon she's going to clutch it out. I feel like it's going to be a little bit like the Yastrzemska match, where it was close, but Yala got it done. All right. Here we go. Yala to serve. We've got a lot of people going Yala 3, Linda 3. Go Yala. Here we go. As that goes in the net by Yala on the first point. Love 15. All right. Love 15. First point is going to Yala. By the way, chat, we're almost at 289K. Thank you for joining. As we're to serve now to the forehand of Noskova. Return goes to the forehand of Yala. Into the forehand of Noskova on the stretch. Yala, forehand cross. Noskova gets it with a backhand. Deep into the forehand of Yala. There's Noskova forehand cross. That's a good shot. Yala gets it. Noskova forehand again. Goes long. Good rally. 15-0. Lovely hitting by both. 15-0. Beautiful backhands from Yala. And Noskova's got a good forehand. She hits the ball hard. So this is going to be a nice, interesting contrast. Let's see if Noskova can be patient. Good depth on the return. 15-30. Yala missed it. All right, 15-30. Little chance for Noskova early in this one. Obviously, there's going to be nerves. 15-30. As we had a let. First serve. All right. As we had a fault from Yala. Second serve. 15-30. Serve into the back end of Noskova. Return to the forehand of Yala. Yala hits it out. 15-40. Break points for Noskova. All right, 15-40. As Yala serves. Into the forehand of Noskova. Noskova in the net. One save. 30-40. 30-40. Serve again from Yala. One break point saved. 30-40. As we get a return. And that goes out by Yala. There's the break. Noskova first game. All right. One love. Noskova gets the break. First game. All right. By the way, we're almost at 1,100 likes. Let's go. She might have to try pickleball with Andreeva. Who? All right. First game is a break. Yala is 0-10 against Czech players. Thank you, WTA. We talked about that 20 minutes ago, but thank you for for updating us on that. All right, let's see what Noskova can do. All right, serve. Noskova serves. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the back of Yala. Good return. Noskova goes down the line with a forehand. Yala puts up a lob. But it goes wide. 15 love. Is the court fully packed? They haven't shown a sky view yet. It's going to be interesting because, like, obviously there's a lot of people there for Fonseca as well and a lot of Italians for Sinner. How many of those stuck around is going to be interesting. Yala also hasn't done, played any amazing points yet, so the crowd hasn't been able to get involved yet, but we'll see. Serve to the back end of Yala. Good return. The forehand of Noskova. Yala backhand to the forehand of Noskova. And Noskova goes long. 15-0. 15-0. So, yeah, the crowd was a little bit loud. The crowd's definitely on Yala's side, but how many of them were there? Like, how many of Filipinos got tickets? Because, yeah, like I said, with the ticket tonight, it's different to Dubai. Because Dubai, and even it was different to the Coco match. Because in the Coco match, a lot of Americans, a lot of Filipinos would have bought tickets. But tonight, when you're playing, I guess, the ticket is also, Sinner and Fonseca. You got Brazilians buying tickets, you got Italians buying tickets, and they might not necessarily watch Yala or Noskova, right? So there's a lot more competition for tickets tonight. So maybe there's not as many Filipinos there as there would have been if it was just Yala and Noskova, right? And how many of those people stuck around for this match? Who knows? Maybe sometimes at the Australian Open, people leave, give tickets to the people outside for free because they're leaving. So maybe there's a lot of Filipinos that will come in for free because the Sinner fans leave. They pass their ticket on to the next person who's sitting outside watching. They come in and can watch. So that happens too sometimes. But whether or not that fills the stadium, I don't know. All right, 40-15. They should have put this match on first if they knew what was good. There's a forehand now from Yala. Noskova hits the forehand on the baseline. It's 2-love. I mean, there's probably people there, but we've got nothing to cheer right now. 2-love. It's dead quiet. So quiet in there. All right, 2-love Noskova. Now she picks up a bug off the ground. All right. Noskova picking up the bug. Like, usually the players get the ball kids to do it. Good for Noskova. She's getting the bug off the court herself. That's awesome. Good for her. All right. Back to Eala. Serve. Into the back of Noskova. Noskova in the net. 15-love. Love. As Yala serves again. Into the forehand, Noskova. Return goes back into Yala. Noskova backhand slice. Yala on the attack. Goes straight to Noskova's backhand. Into the forehand of Yala as Noskova into the backhand of Yala. Noskova forehand again. Goes down the line. Good shot. Yala gets it. Noskova backhand line again as Yala gets it back. Noskova inside our forehand winner. That forehand is a lethal weapon. 15-0. Yeah, so Noskova and Yala have played before, but it was in the juniors, and it was 6 years ago. So, a long time ago, on the clay of Roland Garros. All right, 15-0. Serving to the forehand, Noskova return, goes to the backhand of Yala. Down the line to the backhand of Noskova. Yala forehand, into the forehand of Noskova, who hits a forehand cross-court winner. 15-30. I'll tell you, Noskova is hitting the ball clean. She is hitting the ball clean. 15-30. As the other serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Oh, double fault. 15-40. Nervous start for Eala. 15-40. Noskova for the double break. Serving to the back of Noskova. Return goes to the back end of Eala. Noskova forehand. Up the line is good. Eala gets it back with a cross-court forehand, and the backhand goes long by Noskova. One save, 30-40. 30-40. And she hits a good serve. And the return goes out by Noskova, and we get the deuce. All right. I get the deuce. As Yala serves a fault again. Second serve. Serving to the back of Noskova. Good return. Yala gets it. Noskova forehand. Up the line is good. Yala gets there with a forehand lob. And then Noskova sprays the forehand inside out. All right, advantage Yala. Advantage Yala to take the game. Might have been the first forehand error by Noskova. Advantage Yala. Serve. Is another fault. God, the first serve is brutal. Second serve. Serve to the back into Noskova. Return the net. All right. Yala gets on the board. 2-1. Noskova misses that return. All right. 2-1. Noskova with a break to start us off. How we doing, chat? I want to ask where we're watching from, but I feel like it's too early. Where are we watching from, though? I'll ask later as well, I guess. Where are we watching from? Where are we watching from? We've got Guam in the house. What's up? Hong Kong. We've got the US. We've got Florida. We've got Philippines. Chicago, Rwanda. Dubai. Stay safe. Michigan. We've got Abu Dhabi. Stay safe as well. We've got Cyprus, Czechia. We've got Philippines in the house. There we go. I'm wondering where all the Filipinos are at. We've got Japan, California, New Zealand. We've got India, Joburg, Louisiana, Perth, Bahamas. We've got Qatar. Again, stay safe. Norway. We've got New Mexico in the house. But from the Philippines. There you go. All right, we've got Toronto, we've got Thailand, we've got Rome, UK, Canada, Sacramento, Winnipeg, Taiwan. We've got Spain, Malaysia. All right, Noskova to serve. Welcome, everybody. If you're new to tennis, welcome to tennis. The greatest sport on earth. In my biased opinion. 2-1. As Noskova serves. A fault. Second serve. As Yala misses the return, 15-love. She went after the second serve, but it wasn't good enough. It's a good second serve, though. Serve. Into the forehand of Yala. Oh, she just missed the return. 30-love. Watching from Alaska. Hey, what's up? Serve again from Noskova. 30-love. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Yala in the net. Another good second serve. 40-love. Oh my God. You're watching from Mars? That's incredible. I didn't realize we were there yet. When did you get to Mars? That's insane. 40-love. Backhand. Into the forehand of Noskova. Backhand of Yala goes down the line to the backhand of Noskova. As Yala backhand cross, Noskova with her forehand. Into the backhand of Yala. Yala goes wide as she goes up the line, and it's 3-1. Oh my God, he made it to the... We got a Martian in the house. That's crazy. Are you Matt Damon? That's crazy, man. All right, 3-1. God, I got Matt Damon in the house. That's crazy. All right. 3-1. Yala serves. Noskova off to a good start. Yeah, maybe the Mars Chocolate Factory. Yeah, no, I'm actually at Mars Chocolate Factory. All right, 3-1. Thanks to Elon. Oh, well, look, congrats. I didn't realize we were there. 15-love. Must have cost you a fortune. Or do we get for free? Is it a free trip? Yeah, you're on Mars. It must be pretty boring if you're tuning into a YouTube stream. What, is there nothing to do there? Back in return. And then Yala goes back behind Noskova, 30 love. And the crowd are alive. They fire up. 30 love. 30 love. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Noskova. Ooh, return just missed. 40 love. 40 love. Yala. To keep the pressure on. 40 love. As the return goes to forehand of Yala. Noskova forehand to the backhand of Yala. Into the backhand of Noskova. Sliced. As Yala. Backhand again to the forehand of Noskova. Into the forehand of Yala. Noskova backhand. Nope. Yala overhits the forehand. All right. 40-15. 40-15. As Yala serves again. There's a fault. Second serve. Winner of this match will play Gibson, the qualifier who beat Paolini earlier today. Serve again. Into the backhand of Noskova. And then Yala backhand goes wide. And it's 40-30. Serve again. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Serve to the back of Noskova. Slice goes in. Yala backhand. Noskova with a forehand pass, but Yala with a volley winner. And Yala on the board again. 3-2 Noskova with a break, but Yala is settling in. Okay. 3-2 Noskova with a break. All right. New Jersey, go Yala. Hey, what's up? Love these live commentaries, and I'm tuned in via transistor radio. Hey. That sounds crazy. How you got like a filter that makes it sound like it's from a radio? That's crazy. Or are you like Bluetoothed it into a radio or something? Is that what you did? That's crazy. Yeah, welcome to 1940. Noskova is so low key compared to Yala in the media. Well, that's because there's like a lot of Czech players that people follow, so she doesn't get all the attention from Czechia. There's so many players from Czechia, so, you know. Also, Czechia is a smaller country than Philippines, I think, right? Czechia, how many people have Czechia got? Yeah, Czechia's got 10 million. That's a tenth of what the Philippines have. So, you know, 100 million people are following Yala, right? Come on, Alex. Just be patient. Don't overhit. Yeah, but she also got to, when she gets a chance, she's got to go for the winner, though. She can't be sitting back and just rallying with Noskova. Because Noskova's too dangerous. You can't just sit back and wait for the errors. All right. There's a bit of fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes in, the forehand Noskova, and Noskova hits a forehand down the line for a winner. Gosh, she is... The forehand, man. Noskova's forehand. All right. 5 winners already from Noskova. And I think most of them are forehands. Serve again. Is an ace, and she's got that serve too. All right, serve again. .30 love. Serving to the back of Yala. Great return. Noskova slices it back, but it's a winner. Wow. Yala hit a great return, and Noskova with the slice forehand cross-court drop shot winner. Jeez, that was a crazy shot by Noskova. The whole crowd went crazy. They're all impressed. They're like, geez, all right. Serve again. 40 love. And an ace down the tee. And there's like 3 people clapping. It's like a light round of applause. All right, 40 love. 4-2. 4-2. Noskova is, yeah. I mean, look, Noskova is unbreakable at the moment. And then Yala hits a great serve. 15 love. All right. Yala seems out of it today. I think she's just nervous, man. I think she's just nervous. And also, Noskova's playing well. Yala's just got to hang in there, and Noskova might get nervous herself. As Noskova comes to the net with a volley, it's too good. She's a good doubles player, Noskova, too. She knows how to volley. 15-0. All right, 15-0. As we get a fault from Yala. Second serve. 10th. Noskova's 10th in aces? Yeah. So the serve and the forehand of Noskova are the weapons, right? Backhand returns, not bad either. Slice from Yala. In comes Noskova. Puts it away. 15-30. Jeez, man. 15-30. The crowd's like trying to figure out, oh, come on. What do we do? Like, come on, what do we do? All right, serve again. Into the forehand of Noskova. Return goes long. 30-0. By the way, chat, this is the biggest stadium that Yala's played on in her career. She played against Gauff on this same court, but only the second time she's playing on this stadium. And I think the support was there was a lot more people supporting her in that first match against Gauff on this second match against Gauff on this court. First match on this court against Gauff. That makes sense. 30-0, second serve. And she was the first match of the night, too. It wasn't the second match, so that could be a factor. Backhand, no, that's a let. Yeah. All right, 30-0, second serve. Danger for Yala. Serve again. Double fault. 30-40. 30-40. Chance for the double break here, Noskova. God, I tell you, the crowd has gone silent. 30-40. Serving to the forehand, Noskova. Return goes back into Yala, and Noskova forehand. Up the line's a winner. Too good. That was just too good. Okay. Yala is going to have to regroup in the second, I think. 5-2 Noskova. She serves for the set. And the winner of this will play Talia Gibson, who is a 21-year-old from Australia who's come through the qualies to make it this far. And Chad, if you've ever seen me watch an Australian, you know that it's a fucking nightmare. So, sometimes for me, sometimes for you. It just depends on who you're going for, right? I mean, if you're a Djokovic fan and you're watching the US Open against Popperin, it's a nightmare for you. If it's Demon or playing Sinner, it's a nightmare for me. So, look, you just never know what's going to happen. Sometimes I might cry. I might cry. I'll try not to. All right, 5-2. Yeah, what a shot. I mean, that was a great pickup on the forehand, straight into the corner too. Beautiful shot. I'm with you, yeah. Look, I'm a tennis fan. I get emotional. I gotta watch it. That's why we don't watch Aussies, because I can't stand it. It's painful, man. I mean, if Noskova wins this and does this to Gibson, I might rage quit. I'm not watching that match. Fuck that. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I've never rage quit. I might have to leave. I can't take that. All right. Here we go. Serving for the set. Noskova. Into the back of Yala. Return goes in the net. 15-love. 15-love. Serve again. Into the back of Yala. Return goes out. 30-love. Noskova's serve is just doing the thing. 30-love. Serve again. Into the forehand of Yala. Return goes the backhand. Noskova. Yala. Great forehand. Noskova gets it back with a short forehand slice, but Yala puts that away. All right. 30-15. That was better. 30-15. Noskova making it look easy. Yeah, this is, she's been very impressive to start this match. 30-15. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Yala. Return the back into Noskova. Yala forehand. Into the Noskova forehand as Yala with the forehand goes long. Noskova's forehand is just so flat. It's such a punch as well. It's got such a punch. 40-15. By the way, Elijah, you haven't been here for 3 weeks, mate. And I love how you're waiting for, oh, you got it wrong. Finally, you can actually say that I was wrong for now. Unless the Yala comes back and wins, and then you probably would disappear. But it's okay. That's okay. Welcome back for the first time in weeks. Because it's been weeks since you've had anything to talk about. 40-30. Were you in the golf match? I don't remember. Anyways, good serve. The forehand goes down the line and long, and Yala gets the deuce. Uh-oh. Where'd he go? Did he leave? Somebody check. Check on him. Is he all right? What's up? What happened? What happened? Deuce! You don't disappear? Okay. You just go quiet. That's fine. You're just lurking. Waiting for this moment. You're just lurking. That's all right. There's plenty of people lurking. Hey, by the way, shout out to the lurkers. We know you're watching. You're probably at work right now, or you're doing something else and you can't type here, or you know, maybe you're just chilling. You're just like, I'm just going to listen. I don't want to talk. Hey, man, I'm like that too. Sometimes I just sit around and don't talk either. Anyways, good return from Yala. Slice from Noskova. Yala comes in and puts it away. Advantage Yala. What have you done? What have you done? Keep talking. Advantage Yala. Advantage Yala. To get one of the breaks back. There's life. Serve. Into the backhand of Yala return. Into the forehand Noskova, who just smacks a forehand winner. She is playing phenomenal on that forehand. That forehand is just clean. All right, deuce. We get to deuce. We get to deuce. As the backhand return from Yala is good. Noskova goes back behind Yala, who slices it short. And then Noskova straight to Yala, who puts up a lob. Oh, but the lob goes long. Advantage Noskova to take the first set. Advantage Noskova to take this first set. Writing a paper while listening? Hey, Trisha, good luck. Good luck with your paper. All right, serve. Is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Ace. Jeez. Okay. All right. All right. Sometimes you just got to say too good. 6-2. Trolling, by the way. Hey, look. Elijah, mate, if I thought you were serious, then I would be an idiot. All right. It's the internet. Nobody's serious. Or everybody's serious. Or if you take it too serious, then the internet's not interesting. Anyways, 4 winners and 7 errors from Yala. 13 winners, including 4 aces and 7 unforced errors from Noskova. Yala had the 1 break point that was at the last game of that set. But Noskova was unbreakable. And her first serve and second serve points won. Ridiculous. Also, her second serve was very, very impressive. Along with the forehand. There was a couple of chances for Yala to hit second serve returns, but Noskova hit a big second serve, and that was just too good. All right. First set. Noskova 6-2. But what happens if Noskova might think that's too easy? Here we go. Let's see if Yala can fight back. We know she can. She is a fighter. Noskova is just too good. What can you do if you're Yala? Well, that's the thing. Noskova might drop the level. Yala was better in that final game there. She actually got to deuce. That's going to give her a little confidence, right? But, yeah, Noskova, there's not much you can do when someone's playing well, right? Yala can just try and hold serve, try and stay in front of the second set, and try and just give Noskova as many shots as possible, and she might miss. You know, that's the best strategy at the moment. Is just try and get those forehands back, and eventually Noskova might go off a little bit. By the way, don't forget to like the video. We're at 1,300 likes. We can get to 1,500 by the end of the match, right? All right. Ayala's going to serve first. Has to hold early in this one. Has to hold. 6-2. 32 minutes played, first set. Winner plays Gibson as Noskova went down the wrong end of the court. What the fuck? Well, that never happened. What happened? Noskova went down the wrong end. Never. When did that happen? I think the umpire pointed her in the wrong direction. What the hell? That never happens. Anyways, Noskova finds the right end of the court, and now Yala serves. Yala serves a fault. Second serve. Serve again from Yala. Into the back of Noskova. Great return. Yala puts up a lob. It's going to go in. Noskova back on the baseline with the forehand. She puts up a lob. Yala comes in with a drive volley winner. That's better from Yala. 15-love. And the crowd have something to cheer about. All right. All right. 15-love. That was good. A good turnaround. 15-love. Serve in the backhand of Noskova. Good return. Yala backhand. Goes wide. It's 15-0. Hello, puppy. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Want to say hello? What's up? All right, 15-0. Noskova doing some more cleaning, getting the bugs off the court. This is my dog. If you don't like me, at least like the dog. Right, Mia? Right? What are you looking at? 15-0. As we're back in now from Noskova into the... As Yala in the net. 15-30. The only reason we got nearly 300,000 subs is because I have a dog. Trust me. If it wasn't for Mia, I mean, none of you would be here. So shout out to my dog. We love her. 15-30. Return goes in the forehand of Yala. Backhand from Noskova. Sliced. Into the slice of Yala. Noskova with a forehand slice to the forehand of Yala. As Noskova with a forehand cross court. Yala's going to get there with a slice on the stretch. Noskova comes to the net again with a forehand winner. That forehand is untouchable. She can't miss it. 15-40. Noskova to get the early break. All right, 15-40. As Yala serves again. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve. Noskova stands in. As the backhand return goes into the forehand of Yala. Noskova with a forehand cross. Yala gets it with the backhand in the net. There's the break for Noskova. Setting a break. All right. By the way, Noskova's temperament, just super cool. Like, she is just super... from the start, she has been so Raducanu. Like, just a very, like... We're playing tennis, so I'm just going to play some tennis. Like, very level. And this crowd have not had anything to cheer about, and that's definitely a great... I mean, we saw that with it's kind of like Gauff in Dubai. When Gauff was able to get off to a good start and the crowd just went quiet. They're trying to get into it now, but like that's exactly what Noskova's kind of done here. She's come out here and she's just silenced the crowd. And she's just, again, like Coco was in that match in Dubai, just super, like restrained and super, like chill, right? Didn't show emotion, didn't shout and scream, very like level-headed. All right, 1-0. Yala with the backhand on the stretch. Just missed. All right, 15-0. 15-0. As we serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand. Ooh, and Yala just missed the return. 30-0. Noskova serves again. 30-0. Serving to the front of Yala. Return off the tape. Noskova gets it with a slice. But just missed it as Yala says sorry. 30-15. Little luck for Yala. 30-15. 30-15. Noskova serves again. That's a fault. Second serve. As a return, goes in the front of Noskova and she puts away the drive volley. And it's 40-15. Noskova to take a 2-love lead. Any news on Coco? No, I haven't heard anything from Coco about Coco yet. 40-15. Good serve down the tee. Yala gets it back, but it's in the net. And Noskova goes 2-love in the second. Yeah, she said she was getting an MRI today, I think. But I haven't heard anything. I'll let you know if anything does come up, or somebody will let me know, and I'll let everybody know, depending on what's up. Because, yeah, she said that it happened in the second game of the match. So super early. And then it got worse. And Coco doesn't retire. She's retired once in her career before this week. So it's going to be, it's got to be serious if Coco's, or at least Coco's got to be worried enough to be like, I'm not risking this. If she pulls out of Miami, that's a big deal. But I haven't heard anything yet. She was going to get an MRI on the arm, and she said that it was early in the match that it happened against Yala. So hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it's just like rest and recover. But yeah, that's not a good sign if she got injured early and then just kept getting worse, and she had no idea what it was. It was in the left arm. There's a bit of return from Noskova, love 15. As Noskova forehand down the lines, another winner. That forehand is just cleaning up. Love 30. I'll tell you this, chat. On a serious note as well with Yala. I mean, Yala winning against Gauff, even though she won, the way that she beat Gauff, or the way that she won wasn't like the way that she wanted to win, but it still was super emotional. Like if you saw her, her reaction to winning that match, or at least that match going her way, and then you saw her in the press conference, huge emotional weight lifted off her shoulders by getting that win back, or getting that result. And then you got to back it up and play in the fourth round against Noskova, who you think, most people think you can probably beat. If you can beat, other players like Noskova, then why couldn't you beat Noskova? So you got to think as well that Yala might come out here a bit more like emotionally drained after getting through Coco. Because she does look flat out there. Also, the crowd is definitely not as big as it was against Coco. This is definitely a different level of support from the crowd. At least a different number of people in the crowd. 30-all. By the way, bro used the word propaganda. Mate, this isn't politics. Relax. Propaganda. Don't use big words. It's not that deep. 30-all. Propaganda. Come on now. That's wild. In a sporting arena? That's wild. Come on. Anyways, Noskova hits it out 40-30. This feels like the first set. I mean, wasn't it like love 30 in this game? All right, 40-30. There's a bit of fault from Yala. Second serve. Second serve. Into the form of Noskova. That's a return winner. And Yala definitely isn't jumping around and moving around and reacting as fast as she was in the other matches, for sure. She's hitting that serve, and then she's sort of standing flat-footed a little bit. All right, deuce. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Double fault. And that's what the double faults are coming from too. Because she knows if this is a good second serve, Noskova's going to nail it. So she's got so much pressure on that second serve to make it good. Because if she misses that second serve or hits a short ball, it ain't coming back. Noskova's playing too clean to let that happen. All right. As Noskova hits a return winner of a first serve. Geez, 3-love. And look, chat. Again, this is tennis, right? We saw it. We've seen it a couple of times this year. And it doesn't mean that what Ayala's done so far. And again, I know you're not going to listen to these people, but there are people that are going to be out there that are like, "Oh, see, she sucks." Yeah, because she lost to the number 13. She's bad. Just shut up, right? But this is going to happen. You're going to play against a couple of you're going to get a couple of good wins, and then she comes up against somebody who just beats her on the day, right? She's going to learn more about this, all that stuff, right? Because if I look at her record, right, she's had a very good year, Iala. I mean, she's top 30. You don't get to top 30 because you went to Miami semis. Like, she hasn't been in the top 30 the entire time, right? Miami semis helped, but she's had another like a bunch of other results as well. 12 wins, 6 losses, right? And if you look at the players she's lost to or losing to, right? Wong, Parks, Osorio, Alexandrova, Valentova, Gauff. Osorio's the only player in that bunch that is not a big hitter. And you can put that down to, like, she played a lot of tennis before that Manila tournament and the pressures of playing in Manila, right? But Valentova, Gauff, Alexandrova, Wong, Parks, and Noskova, they're all that similar type of player. Big serving, big forehands, right? Now, Coco, she got the win back. Obviously, Yastremska, she got hurt through her in the first round here. She beat Paolini, Castella, right? She beat Sasnovich in that Abu Dhabi tournament. She also beat Vekic, who's a big hitter. So it's not like she can't beat these players. But again, Alexandrova's number 11, right? Coco's number 4. Noskova's number 14. If they're your losses, you're not doing too bad. It's just, it's just disappointing that she's this is going wrong. But again, if Yala can come back, we know that. And Noskova's been so composed. And it is not over yet. But I'm just explaining to those people who are like, wondering what's going on. This is going to happen. It's all about, she'll get it. She got the 4th round of Indian Wells for the first time, If she can come back and win this, incredible. And she, on the attack here, love 15. Serving to the back end of Yala, forehand from Noskova is a winner. That forehand is so good. 15-all. So yeah, I mean, look, the same thing happened. A similar thing happened in Abu Dhabi. She won 2 really good matches, and then she lost to Alexandrova, who overpowered her, right? Same thing happened in in Dubai, right? She won a couple of matches, beat Paolini, beat Castella. Castella was a great win as well. And then she just got outplayed by Gauff, right? And that's what's happening tonight. She's getting outplayed. Noskova is just too good. There's a backhand now from Yala in the backhand of Noskova. 15-all here. As Yala backhand on the stretch. Noskova slice. Yala passing shot in the net. All right, 15-30. 30-15. All right, 30-15. As that goes out by Iala, 40-15. All right. As the return goes into the forehand, Noskova. Oh, she missed the forehand. God, that was an open forehand. She just pushed it wide. All right, 40-30. The forehand's punishing Yala. Yeah, the forehand has been lethal. All right, good serve. Jeez, 4-love. It sounds like nobody's watching there. Like, it sounds like nobody's in the stadium, which is not true. There are people there, but shit, it is quiet. All right, 4-love, Noskova. It's going to take a massive effort for Yala from now. And the crowd's trying to pump her up. As Yala serves. A fault. By the way, it's funny when people say excuses when I say, oh, the forehand's good. Excuses. But it's good, though. Like, that's a fact, mate. An excuse would be, well, Iala's really tired and she's played a lot of tennis and that might be true too, but also like, you know, she's really tired and she probably didn't get a good night's sleep. And, you know, maybe she didn't have she had to wait for Sinner for too long. Sinner's match was too long. That's an excuse. But Noskova hitting ridiculous forehands is a reason. Like, Noskova's playing crazy. She almost missed that smash, though, but it went in. 15 all. All right, 15 all. Oh, people are making excuses about the weather. Wait, I thought... Well, I'm not fucking reading everything, am I? 15 all. What's wrong with the weather? Anyways, backhand Noskova, that's a good passing shot winner. 15-30. Why are people talking about the weather? It's nighttime. It's normal weather. Who's talking about the weather? Anyways, backhand return goes to backhand of Yala. Yala hits it out. 15-40. I mean, look, if you're saying there's something to go do with the weather, she's been playing in these conditions every night. So there's no... You can't use that one. I'm sorry. If you're trying to use the weather as a reason why she's losing, you can't use that because she's played night matches every day this week. And it's not any different to the Gauff match with the weather. She's played at night every match, so you can't use that one. You can use that Noskova's too good. Great return. Noskova, 5-love in the second. Damn. Where's that meme? Where's that meme where where's that meme where the train's coming around the tracks? All right, Noskova. Incredible. I gotta be honest. As an Australian, I'm not looking forward to the quarterfinals. I'm really not. I'm actually not happy about the quarterfinals. I don't want Talia Gibson to play this person. I don't want her to play Noskova like this. Why the hell? Like, I don't want this. Oh, we're going to have a shit time if this is the quarterfinal level of Noskova. I don't want this. This quarterfinal's going to suck. If it's Noskova versus Gibson and Noskova shows up like this, I'm scared, man. I don't want this. Noskova in the zone. Oh, yeah. Noskova's playing crazy. I wish we had data for, like, her performance rating because I'm sure it'd be up in the high eights. You say it's expected for her to lose to big hitters? Well, no. See, the thing is, when I say Yala in 3 in my preview, but then when she's losing in real life, then I make up a reason because that's the point of sports. Like sometimes when you make a prediction, it doesn't always work. But I don't know what you're talking about because I'm never wrong. So 5-love. And I didn't even make a preview for this match, so I don't even know what you're talking about. That video doesn't exist. You must be talking about somebody else. 5-love. Chat, I don't know. Chat, do I make previews? I don't think we do that. I do streams. I don't make previews though. Don't think so. Good serve. Noskova. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen a preview. See? One person agreed, so that man, yeah. You've never seen them. Actually, do you not watch them? Is that what you meant? I don't watch your previews. All right. 30-love. God, I tell you, man. This has not been as enjoyable as I would have hoped. Great serve, 40-love. Jesus, Noskova. She's a top 10 player if she plays like this against everybody. $40-love, match points. Noskova serves. That's a fault. Second serve. Serve in the back of the Yala. Return goes to Linda Noskova. Yala forehand in the net. Damn. Okay. Look. It's okay. Noskova is a great player. Noskova is a great player. And she played great. Great player, played great. Yeah. But and I don't know what was going on. Yala was a bit flat out there. Didn't have that same, pep in her step. I don't think I'm not going to, there's no way she was injured or hurt or anything like that. That's not true. Unless she says it. There was no injury. There was no reason why she was flat. It was just, she just didn't get it going at the start. The crowd couldn't get into it. She couldn't get that energy from the crowd like she usually does. And Noskova played the smart match. It was very similar to what happened in Dubai. The way that Gauff won. The scoreline was almost the same, right? Yeah. So look, and this is how, when we talk about playing Yala, this is how you got to play Yala. You've got to get off to a good start. You can't let the crowd get involved. You've got to attack when you can. You've got to attack the serve when you can. And we saw the exact same thing happen against Coco. And look, that's something that Yala's not perfect. She's going to get better. Is she going to be top 50 at the end of Miami? Still, yes, probably. What, top 30 right now? I mean, look, if she does well in Miami, she might be able to maintain. So, yeah, look, I don't think, there's going to be a lot of, Yala's not very good. And if you hear that, just ignore those people because they don't watch tennis. I mean, you don't beat Paolini by accident, right? I mean, if you don't beat Swiatek, you don't beat Coco, you don't beat all these players by accident. She doesn't have the intensity. I don't know what she was just not, that Yala intensity wasn't there tonight. For whatever reason. Again, maybe it was because after the Gauff match, if you watch the reaction to winning that, maybe she had played her final there. Some players have a big win like that or a big result and then, have to rock up the next day against somebody who is not on that level and, But again, I think credit goes to Noskova because Noskova played a hell of a match. Her forehand was on fire. The serving was great. I mean, Noskova came to play. And now Noskova's got to play Gibson. God, I hope she played her final today. I hope Gibson... I hope this doesn't happen to Gibson. I'm going to freak out if that happens. Noskova is a dangerous player. Hell yeah. For sure. Noskova kind of looks like Gibson. Does she? I don't know. We'll find out. Yala getting distracted by fame. Hit her ceiling unless she improves serve. Oh, okay. Cam is mad. Bro, you know how close I was to rage quitting? Not very close because that's immature. I'm not going to do that today. I will rage quit one day. Thursday. The next time Demonor plays Sinner, I'm not watching that fucking match. We're quitting. If he goes down 6-1 first, then I'm out of here. Get me out of here. Yala bounced back in Miami. Yeah. Look, fourth round's a great result. She'll be seated in Miami. She keeps her ranking in that top 30. Miami's obviously going to be a lot of pressure, right? Coming in, trying to, back to back. So it's going to be interesting to see how Yala does in Miami, with that, the pressures of defending. First time she's had to defend any part of her ranking, right? So it's going to be interesting. Different thing. We're seeing, it's a struggle. We're seeing players like Andreeva trying to defend. It's hard. And Isimova's trying to, back up last year. It's hard. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Yala does react in Miami and how she's going to be able to play. But look, disappointing match, but still a good week. If you're an Yala fan, you should be proud, should be happy. She had a very good week. Fourth round of a 1,000. Indian Wells is like a fourth round of Slam when it comes to prestige. It's not points-wise, money-wise, it's not the same. But when you get to the fourth round of Indian Wells, it's a big deal. That's a big deal. Why does Demon struggle so much against Sinner? I don't want to talk about that. Next question. The silence when Linda would hit a winner. I'm so happy the crowd left disappointed. We applaud good tennis, even off the opponent racket here. Okay, cool. Well, you're the. I mean, look, you should get an award for being the greatest tennis fan ever. I'm happy for you. What are we watching tomorrow? Nothing. I'm taking a day off in protest. Tomorrow I'm just gonna cry tomorrow all day. I quit tomorrow. I don't know, Deb. Everything. A lot of things. We got a lot of things going on tomorrow. I haven't even looked at the schedule properly. Djokovic, Alcaraz, Swiatek. The ball of Yala not going through to the other side. So many errors. Yeah. No, she just got overpowered. She got overpowered. Lies? Yeah, no. We'll definitely be... Don't worry. We'll be watching tomorrow. Don't worry. Sounding a little sore there. I am very sore. Yeah, we're gonna watch a Challenger in Austin tomorrow. No more Indian Wells. As far as I'm concerned, the tournament's over. I'm out of here. I'm not watching this anymore. You can't make me watch this. Overpowered, beat down, crushed. Yeah, and look, yeah. Don't disrespect Noskova. Yeah, Noskova's great. Noskova is great. She beat Swiatek at a Grand Slam. She's no joke. What if Noskova wins Indian Wells? That would be something. Noskova is great. She's a great player. She was world number 1 juniors. She's a Grand Slam champion in juniors. I mean, Noskova is no random, right? Why not hug both of them? Well, I'm not going to hug anybody because that's just not my style, but it'd be creepy. But yeah. Do you think Tien will challenge Sinner? No, because I mean, he doesn't have the weapons like Fonseca did today. Gotcha. By the way, I know we had to move on quickly because we had Yala. We jumped on this match quick because we couldn't really sit around and talk about Sinner. But man, how good was Fonseca? He was so good, right? He was ridiculous. Hey, Alan, thanks for being a member. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for joining the club. You are now part of the club. Welcome to the Tennis Talk Club. If you want to join the club, it's $1 a month. That's membership to the club. We're the cheapest country club going around, and but also the most exciting. We throw parties. We have raves. Like, it's not your average country club. If it was 1985 and Andre Agassi, was around playing then, he would join our club because we're like the mullet wearing, the neon denim shorts. That's what we do at our country club. That's our dress code. Mullets. We drink beer out of shoes. We do shots before we play. Like it's a party. It's a party. Thank you for joining the club. You don't have to do a shot. It's optional. Responsibly, of course. Sabalenka is winning it all. Let's be real, guys. Okay? Probably. She's been the best so far. Alex is so inconsistent. Most of the players Yala won against beat Noskova. Okay? Well, that's not how tennis works. It's not like you beat Noskova, so then you beat this person. Like, that's not how... Tennis doesn't work like that. Country club? Yeah, the Tennis Talk Country Club. You don't know about it? We've got about 1,000 members. It's great. You should join. It's $1 a month. You know that guy in Caddyshack, the guy, Rodney Dangerfield's character? We have those kind of people at our country club. He turns on the music and he does the dance. Like that's what the Tennis Talk Country Club's all about. It's not an exclusive club. Everyone's welcome. It's $1 a month. That's it. It's It's not exclusive to anybody. All of you can join. In fact, you know what? 10 of you can join right now because I'm going to give 10 members. There you go. How about that? There you go. How about that? Hey, join the club. By the way, join the Discord, members Discord, because then you actually get to join everybody who's in the chat that's a member is in the Discord, and you can talk to them and talk amongst everybody. So yeah, make sure you do that. Pick me. There you go. Congrats to anybody who got a membership. Welcome to the club. It'll be Sasha versus Sinner, Alcaraz, Medvedev semis. It'll be absolute cinema. That'd be epic. I'm not a cult. There's no Kool-Aid. There's a country club. And I'm what's a country club is like president, or what's the guy, the organizer? I'm the organizer. Or whatever. I don't fucking know. Do I look like I joined a country club? Do I look like a country club person to you? I can't afford that. Healthy Coco would have beaten Yala. Hey, we will never know. We'll never know. I think Draper's going to beat Djokovic. Ooh, I can't wait for that. I forgot that match was happening. Ooh. I think they do have okay, I'm the president of the Tennis Talk Country Club. I work behind the bar. I'm the one handing out the free shots as you walk in the door. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. Yeah. Hey, let's go play some tennis. Hey, Alan, thank you for gifting 5 members. There we go. Look, more of you can join the club. There you go. Omelette bar? Yeah, that's on the Sunday. That's Sunday morning. We have an omelette bar. After the Saturday shenanigans. She's being outplayed right now. That happens. It happens, yeah. It happens. I mean, we saw Mboko outplay Anisimova. So I mean, it's that was. I feel like that was just as shocking how easy Mboko dismissed on Anisimova. So yeah, it's been an interesting day. It's been a very interesting day. It's been a great day. Been live for 11 hours. Once Anisimova lost, I knew Linda would probably get the win. Okay. Yeah, Mboko Sabalenka. Whew. Talk about fire. Alex never lost back-to-back against the same player. She always bounces back. Hey, look. Yes. There we go. That's the attitude. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Mboko is 10 times better than Yala. Okay? And? Win some, lose some. Exactly. Hey, look. Like I said, fourth round for somebody who's ranked 30 is a good result of 1,000. Pegula Bencic. Oh, yeah, that's tomorrow too. Alcaraz Rude. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a lot of things to look forward to tomorrow. I made previews for all of those matches, by the way. So if you want to go watch those previews, that'd be great. I'd love that. Swiatek Mukova. Oh. Okay. Draper Djokovic, Alcaraz Rude, Bencic Pegula. We got a day tomorrow, chat. We got a day tomorrow. Mickelson Medvedev. I find that's kind of like fire too. That's like quiet fire. Underrated fire. Yeah, we got a day tomorrow. God, do I really look like this? Oof, yuck. Oof. By the way, chat, we're almost at whatever. Any last words? Wait, what's that? That sounded threatening. Any questions? Final questions? Any final questions? Still 28. What's that mean? Oh, what's Yala's ranking? 28? Yeah, 28. Thought you didn't make previews. Oh, I made an exception for tomorrow. When will we see Cam play tennis? Never. Well, you can watch me on the second channel, Tennis Talk Plus. Go check that out. You're probably relieved not having to cover Gibson Yala match. Thanks for the coverage. No, well, no, because I still got to watch Gibson versus Noskova. So, like, yeah, okay, I don't, like, Yala Gibson would have been fine. Win-win, right? Because Yala wins, I'm happy. Gibson wins, I'm happy. Like, it's a win-win. Noskova destroying Gibson is going to make me feel worse than I feel today. Like, I'm going to feel terrible if that happens. If Gibson loses like this, I'm gonna be very upset. So I would rather it have been Yala, because then at least we got that, win-win. It's a win-win. Now it's a lose-win. Cam, you're losing weight. What's the secret? Stress. Stress. Massive amounts of stress. Anxiety. I can relate. Yeah. Streaming 70 days in a row. That's the secret. You just got to stream every day of the year. Oh God, I wish I was kidding. Thanks for recognizing me, sir. No worries. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Alex check curse continues. Yeah, I mean that's yeah. I mean, yeah, 0-11 that's a tough one. She'll get a win over a check play this year, I'll tell you. She will. Mark my words. Another stressful day, Gibson Noskova. And Hitchikata's playing tomorrow. Oh, it never ends. It never ends. Oh, God, chat. Why? Why do Australians have to be good this week? I can't do it. Alan for the 5. Thank you again for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that. What are Chen and Yala's rankings? Okay, so let's talk about rankings and then we'll get out of here. So, Chen's ranked number 39. Yala is 28. And Noskova is 13 in the world. No, that's Mukova. Sorry. I looked at the flag. I looked at the wrong name. She's 14 in the world. If she wins tomorrow, her next match, and Mukova loses, she'll be 13. And if Bencic loses, she still has to make it to the semis, Noskova, which she can. I mean, she can make the semis for sure. If she makes the semis, she could make it into like number 11 and be knocking on the door of the top 10 if she makes the final. So, yeah, Noskova could be top 10 by the end of the week. And if that happens, then maybe today's result we wouldn't be looking at so badly. We wouldn't be looking at it going, oh my God, how did this happen? If she's a top 10 player in a week, we're like, oh shit, okay. I didn't know your power. You know what I mean? So yeah, so Noskova's got a good opportunity now. The draw's opened up a little bit. Mboko and Sabalenka are still in the way, but the draw has opened up with Paolini going out. So after Miami, the clay season starts. Yep, and I can't wait. I'm so ready for clay. Get me off the concrete. Put me on the dirt. I want to slide around in the mud. Put me in the dirt. I want to get all dusty. By the way, for those who are talking about Yala in Miami, so for the Yala fans mainly that stuck around, thank you for sticking around. So Yala does have points to lose in Miami. But let's talk worst case, right? If she loses first round Miami, second round Miami, her worst case ranking will probably be around 50, right? Which still gets you into every tournament, still gets you into Madrid, Rome, Roland Garros, Wimbledon. Like, she won't have to play qualifying of those big events if she goes to 50, right? Obviously, it's not great. You want to be in the top 30 as long as you can, but because then you get seeded and then you can avoid top players in the top. She'll be unseeded after that. But again, if she does lose, again, worst case, she loses her first match, she'll probably be around 50. If she gets through the first match and even gets to the fourth round like she did today, she'll probably stay in the top 50 or at least the top 40. So we'll talk about that more next week when we actually get a more of a clearer picture of what's going on with rankings. But yeah, she worst case, Yala loses Miami early and goes down to number 50, which again, 50 is still a good spot to be. It's not ideal for ranking, but for seeding, but it is good for avoiding qualies and whatever. So it's not the worst thing. It could be worse. She could have dropped out of the top 100 had she have not played well this week, played well in Dubai, played well in, at the start of this year as well. Like, her ranking, by the way, speaking of Yala's ranking, start of the year, she was like 70, wasn't she? Or was she like 60 in the world? Yeah, so start of the year, she was 53 in the world. She's gone up to top 30. So that's a good result. Now, it's way harder to go from, 50 to 30, 30 to 20, 20 to 10 than it is to go, 100 to 50 is a lot easier to go from that, Like her ranking last year, 140 to 70 is a lot easier to do because between 70 and 140, there's less points between players to overtake people, right? Going from 30 to 20 is like a big jump. You have to do something, you have to make finals and stuff, right, of these tournaments. But yeah. Just cheer on Gibson for tomorrow. Well, she's not playing tomorrow, but when she plays, I will. What was the match of the day? It's got to be Fonseca Sinner, right? Or actually, no. Or was it Fokina versus Tien? Ooh. I'm biased. I'm going with Fonseca's match. I think that was a crazy high level. Even though it was 2 sets, it still was crazy. Whereas the Fokina Tien match had the match points, it went the distance, but I don't know. I feel like I'm biased. I'm picking the Sinner Fonseca match of the day. That was insane. That was intense. And maybe a little surprising for some because people thought that maybe Fonseca was not ready. Oh, he's ready. He is ready. Yeah, she was 140 before Miami, I think. 140, 150, yeah. Fonseca Sinner easily the best. Yeah, special mention, shout out to TN beating Fokina. That was a great win. Great fight back. And also, how good was Mboko? That was a crazy match too. That result it wasn't an exciting match, but it was a crazy result. Fonseca made the world know today that he can challenge the big two given a chance. Yep. I'm so happy Fonseca did that. Again, if he won, obviously everybody would have known. But the fact that he lost that close, it's like, no one can talk shit now. Anybody coming in here talking shit about Fonseca, saying anything about Fonseca, is lying to themselves. You gotta pay attention. If you come in here and you're like, "Oh, Fonseca's not very good," you know what you're talking about. You need to check yourself because you just wrecked yourself. Need to see Carlos versus Fonseca now. Yeah, we do. That's the next one. We need that one. And we might get that one in Miami. That'd be really fun. Only Chen and Yala can make Southeast Asia proud. That's not true. There's players from Thailand that are also doing well. They're just not in the top 30 yet. Or top 50. There's players from Thailand that are doing great. There's a couple of Thai players in the top 100, I think. We watched them during the Southeast Asia Games. So it's not just... Southeast Asia are doing well as a whole. There's a lot of players. There's like 4 or 5 players. Where is she? I know she's here somewhere. I saw her name. Where is... I'm trying to find the names. Hang on. Chat's probably put them in already. Tarun... what's her name? Starts with T. Starts with T. Hang on. Hold up. Here we go. Yeah, Tara Rudy is... Oh, she's outside the top 100. And then Swiatek is 194 right now. She's been top 100. So they're 2 players we've seen lately. They should not be... Tara Rudy made it through the qualies, and Swiatek lost in the qualies. But they're 2 Thai players that should definitely be on the radar, for sure. I thought they were top 100. Sorry, they're top 200. But they're 2 more Southeast Asian players that have been making some waves lately. Yeah, Swiatek, she won the silver medal at the Southeast Asia Games. But she was top 100 when she got injured, and then she dropped down. But there's 2 more players. I mean, Southeast Asia have got a good group. And I'm sure Yala is going to inspire many players to play that are going to come through the future. Obviously, same with Chen, right? They're both going to inspire people to pick up rackets and play. So I'm sure we're going to get a lot more Filipinos. We're going to get a lot more Indonesians, starting up tennis. So Southeast Asia, watch this space. All right. I am going to go now, because I got to get ready for tomorrow. We got a big day tomorrow. We actually finished quicker than I thought, because that match didn't go. I thought that match was going to go a little bit longer, so I was expecting it. I didn't realize we were going to finish 11 hours into the stream. I thought we were going to finish it, do 12 hours today, but tomorrow will be a big day. So I'll tell you what's going on tomorrow, and then I'll get the hell out of here, and you can go about your days and go outside and touch some grass and come back tomorrow and do it all again. Where are we at? Where are we? Where the hell is the thing? Where are we at? There it is. So, we start the day off with a bang. Muchova, Swiatek, followed by Pegula Bencic, but also Medvedev Mikkelsen. We might watch that too. Then Alcaraz Ruud to finish the day session. Then the night session is only one match. Djokovic Draper. Then there's some doubles as well. We also got Raducanu versus Cartel. We've got Siniakova versus Svitolina. And we've also got Nori versus Hijikata. So, it's going to be a bit of a banger day. Tomorrow also we've got... there are doubles matches too. I mean, Venus is playing mixed doubles tomorrow. Mboko and Andreeva are playing doubles tomorrow. Palini Irani are playing doubles tomorrow. Rublev's playing doubles tomorrow. So there's lots going on in Indian Wells tomorrow. So big day. We'll be back to do it all again. And I'll make sure that we're ready. But thanks for joining. And appreciate everybody who's been hanging out for the last couple of hours. If you've been here since the start, you definitely need to go and touch grass. If you've been here since the start, because we've been here 11 hours straight, and that's not healthy. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. R4's decent result? Sure is. So Noskova, she gets it done. 6-2, 6-love in just under an hour too. That was very impressive. Great serving from Noskova. And Yala can now regroup to try and go and play Miami and try and do what she did, replicate what she did in Miami last year. But Noskova was too good. And she takes out Yala. She's going to play Gibson in a couple of days. We will be watching that reluctantly, but we are going to be watching that in a couple of days. I'll see you tomorrow for another big day of quarterfinals. We've got Sabalenka versus Mboko. We've got Gibson versus Noskova. We've got Sinner versus Tien. And we've got Zverev versus Fils. And I forgot that was a match. And I'm excited for that one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out.